and the people that are losing in the house. Of course, Big Brother started on the 24th and 25th of July. A whole lot has been going on, from all the drama to the gossip to the goes, but we are here to bring you all the drama. Of course, my name is Wisdom. Don't go anywhere. We have a whole lot packed for you. So on today's episode, we'll be talking about the top 5 people that are making the money in Big Brother house. Like, some people did not go there to go and joke. Some people are leveling up. They are going to level up all their accounts. Like, a lot of money has been won so far. So guys, we are just going to analyze who are those top richest housemates in the Big Brother house. Of course, don't forget that Big Brother started the old twist by separating 2 different houses, and over time it collapsed the 2 houses together. The competition has been hot so far, and we have been seeing a lot of people winning money, winning the trip, and we are here to give you all the breakdown. So of course, where would you rather be? Sit right back and enjoy. So on number 5 today, we have Dotsu. Like, this guy is balling. He's balling. So Dotsu has made a lot of money for himself. So aside from the fact that there's 100 million naira to be won at the end of the day, Big Brother has also made it available. It has made the opportunity for you guys to win money. So you don't just go into the house and expect the grand finale money. There's also other parts of money, of course, with a lot of partnership from brands, their daily tax, and if you're able to win the tax, you go home with something. So even if you don't get to win at the end of the day, you get to win some money. It just depends on you, though. Are you competitive enough? Like some of the housemates we have seen, how can some people be sleeping when Big Brother has given them a tax and he has told you, go and think about what to do this, and some housemates will go and sleep. I don't want to call people's name. Alright, so let's go down straight to number 5. We're talking about the top 5 richest housemates in the level up house. On number 5, we have Dotsu. So Dotsu, over the weeks, it's just 6 weeks gone already, and this guy has over 2.9 million naira. Like, he's balling. How do you explain somebody is sitting down, just eating noodles all the time, eating noodles and eating all the food that you can get in Big Brother house, and then you have girls, you just talk, just enjoy your life, and then you go home with money. Alright, so Dotsu has 2.9 million naira. That's a whole lot of money. So even if he doesn't get to win, of course, he's going home with something, definitely. And of course, he also has a trip to South Africa. So it's just, like I said earlier, it depends on how you are bringing in your A game. All right, quickly, let's move down to number 4. Number 4, it's the Adekule guy. Adekule came into the house. Of course, he started very cold, and sometimes a lot of us were wondering that, is he really going to be bringing all the vibes? Because Adekule he started very cold, but over time we have seen the big boss. He's doing so well. He's doing so well, and he won over 3.3 million naira, and of course a trip to South Africa. Now, the thing I like about this guy is that he's well collected. Like, he's a calm guy, and but then he's making his moves. For somebody to have won this kind of amount of money in just how many weeks so far? Like, you can imagine, just 6 weeks, just sitting back at home, and you're just, like I said, just enjoy, have access to good things, and then you go home with money. It's a good thing. All right, let's quickly move to number 3. On number 3, that's talking about Deji. Deji, of course, don't forget, he was a fake housemate before he left the house. Like, that's one thing. Like, you make hay while the sun shines. You have your opportunity, you go for it. Like, they just brought you to come and mess up some things, and then he sees the opportunity to make money for himself. Because trust me, that guy is not coming back empty. He came out like loaded from being a fake housemate. Of course, one thing usually is very constant. When you go into Big Brother's house, you get to what? You have a lot of influence, the social media has gone up, and then you're coming back with plenty money. So he has won over 3.4 million naira. Like, I mean, even me, I'm feeling like I should go to Big Brother house next, because the way people go in, and they come back with plenty money just like that, it's like, what are we doing? But then when you look at some housemates too, I said I don't really want to mention people's name, because some housemates, like, you just go into the house and then all you just think about is just something was, who raised you? You don't like money? Is it that you have too much money? Of course, most of the housemates, of course, they have access to this trip to South Africa. Got some brands. All right, let's quickly move down to number 2. On number 2, we have Ryan. The guy looks short, of course, but he's got short and talented. I personally like this guy. I'm not saying he's my favorite. Of course, I didn't say anything like that. But I personally like this guy because he's putting in all the work, and of course, we are seeing results. Even though sometimes a lot of people, of course, I mean, you have your favorite, and some people could have their favorite. It's none of your business. All right, so he has over 3.6 million naira. That's a whole lot of money for me. And the way it's going, a lot of people are projecting that this guy may eventually win the show. So imagine you are winning a whole lot of money in the house already, and then at the end you still have access to the 100 million naira. Like, how is that going to feel? Because some people have actually come into this house and they've gone out empty-handed. Like, how do you explain with all the tax? Like I said earlier, it's all about the attitude you are bringing to Big Brother house. It's all about, are you competitive enough? Because when we are going to talk about this number one person that is holding down the spot with all the money in the house, like, the lady is so competitive. That takes us to number one. Like, Chomzy, 22-year-old entrepreneur, like, she is really bringing in the hustling spirit into the house. And you can see when somebody, it's not like some cases some people say, oh, and I'm an entrepreneur, and then you see them, they are just so cold about a lot of things. The hustle is not really there, and then you are checking out what are you bringing to the table and all of that. So this pretty lady has won over 6.5 million naira. Just like that. Like, how do you explain this? Of course, we know where the money is coming from. For you to win money in Big Brother house, you have to win your tax. Big Brother brings up a lot of tax on weekly basis. So for you to be able to amass this kind of money, that means she actually works for it, and that's what I like. That's one thing I like. I think when it comes to female housemates, like, Chomzy is holding down the favorite spot for now for me, because not because of the money she's winning, because she's quite competitive. And then all right. So take a look at this chart now. You will see from number 5 where we have the 2 moving down to Adekule, moving down to Deji, Brian, and then we have a lady topping this list. Guys, come on. Those Big Brother guys, I mean, you guys are falling my hand. You guys are falling my hand. Because normally people would think that most of the times that Big Brother will give, it's not always about the physical strength. And I think that's why ladies these days are excelling, because sometimes it's just about how you think. Some people are able to just think on their feet and they bring out beautiful results. And I think that's one thing people would admire about Chomzy, the fact that she's quite an intelligent girl, and then she comes up with all of this. So it's a win. So that's all we can take for today, guys. But then, of course, we are going to shame some people. We will bring you the list of the lowest earners. Yes, we are going to do that, because in as much as we have winners, we also have losers. Alright, so till I come your way again, don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms, because you know where the breaking news are. Vanguard, just come. That's where you're going to get all the gist. Till I come your way again, my name is Wisdom. Bye for now.